Welcome to CSE Outdoors. I'm Tim Gonzalez, Team CSE. We're going to have a great time this season. We got a bunch of hunts lined up. This hunt in particular is incredible. You got Todd Graham. He's hunting a big old whitetail. You got to see this deer from Illinois. Notice he'll say Illinois, but we know it's Illinois.
This is my first day in Illinois with Tim. Mike is running the camera for me. And Tim sent us to a spot, but Mike told me it wasn't going to be very good, so I gave Mike $100. We're sitting in Tim's spot. Tim's hunting with his wife, and he don't know. We've already jumped up $3 out here, so you gotta watch that guy, man. So when we get back, we got a decoy out. It's November the 12th. It is full rut, and we're going to be hammer time, baby. Ready, buddy? Let's do it. All right, man. We've been in the tree stand all afternoon, and just before dark, a nice buck steps out. He sees the decoy. He's headed our way. Hopefully he's a shooter. Well, this is definitely a nice buck. He's not quite the caliber of buck that we're looking for, but he would make a great show if he'd come in the decoy. The problem is, this buck is not interested in a decoy. Not a buck decoy. He's interested in a doe, and there's one standing right across the field from him. Game over. I'm scared. My decoy looks bigger than him. This is the second morning of our hunt here in Illinois, and boy, have the weather conditions changed. It's cloudy, drizzling rain, and cold. Hopefully, the big bucks will be on the move this morning. So far, it's just been the juniors. The wind switched on us that morning, so we decided that afternoon we were going to try a new location. We went and checked some scouting cameras that we had set up, and boy, to our surprise, there were some giants on it. We moved the stand to the new fields, got set up, and immediately had deer all over us. This buck came out of the field after a rattling sequence, and immediately we had his attention. He was like he was coming on a string. Every time I rattled, he came. I grunted, he came, and here he comes, closing the distance. What a nice buck. I have only one more day left of the hunt. This buck really looks good. He's at 20 yards. He's in my comfort zone. I just don't know if I should shoot him or not. After watching the buck for a little while, I decided that he wasn't going to quite meet the age that we wanted to keep, that we wanted to shoot, so we decided to let him go. It's the last day of the hunt, November the 14th, my lucky day. We decided to move our stands from the field to up on the ridge. Well, let's get to it. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. We're trying to figure out what's for breakfast, and out of nowhere, a doe comes in. We watched her for several minutes feed on our acorns, working our way to us, and we're deciding whether we were going to shoot her or not shoot her. Then, out of nowhere, all hell breaks loose. Two bucks come flying in after the doe. This one is a nice buck, but he's on to us. The second deer we can hear but haven't seen. And out of nowhere, here he comes. What a brute. The doe is right out in front of us at 40 yards, and his total attention is focused on that doe. He's run the other bigger buck off and is now trying to figure out where the doe went. I range him 45 yards, As soon as he steps from behind the tree, he's all mine.
He's a pig. Tim was videoing the deer. I mean, I was looking at another buck, and I look out of the corner of my eye to see if Tim's on him, and he's videoing another deer, and I see this other deer running down the hill. Well, Tim starts beeping to stop him, and I'm thinking, what the heck, man? I don't even have my boat. I'm not even on him, you know? And so he ran down there, and he stood down there, and he was watching. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a monster, and he went into the thicket with the doe, and this was, I guess, a satellite buck, and he was just hanging out down here, and Tim beeped at him to stop at him. He looked right up at us, and we just stayed here and real still, and all of a sudden he just took a step out, and I shot right through the fork of the tree and drilled him, man. That was awesome. That was flipping cool. Right here in the timber. He didn't live 10 seconds. God, look at that. Is that awesome or what, man? Thank you, Mr. Dave. You guys have got an awesome place here, man. I thought he had a triple beam. Look at this. How much character can you get? I tell you what, man. This has been a ride.
We've 3x4x4.
We've hunted hard. And Tim and I were sitting in the stand this morning going, is rut on? Has it started or is it over? Because they have been tough. And then this morning we found that one golden doe. And it's all on now. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points. Maybe even 16.